Welcome to all the participants here today. I'm happy to get you started here in this course, Investing 101. I was just talking about my book before we got started here. It's also called Investing 101, Building Wealth Through Smart Investments. And it's a guide to investing for beginners, for people who already are investing. And I just thought that this would be a great addition to your financial literacy repertoire as you go forward, hopefully building a legacy for yourself, for your family, building a strong foundation for your future. And the only way you can do that is through investing. And we've been blessed to be able to invest and store our value and take our work from one day and use it the next. And investing is really about using all of those resources and tools wisely. So what I want to do is take a look at Module 1, go over what we're going to be talking about in the entire module, and then we're going to jump right into the lessons, guys. So I want to use this as an opportunity to introduce you to the course, to the module, to investing. And lesson 1 will be, of course, what is investing? What is exactly investing? What's the difference between investing and saving or speculating or any other thing you can do with your money that you have left over from your daily, yearly, monthly expenses, all right? So that's what we're gonna be covering in lesson 1. We're gonna define investing. We're gonna distinguish it from other modes of uses of money that doesn't involve spending, all right? And we're gonna discuss the importance of putting your money to work for you. When you have excess money and you put it to work, it's almost like you have another person working with you or for you. All right, so that's why investing is so important, because what you will come to realize is that you do not have enough manpower, you do not have enough hours in the day to work hard enough to make a life that you're gonna love, to make a life that you are going to have freedom in, and financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, but also the freedom to enjoy your family and to set them up for success. So that's what we're going to be exploring in lesson 1. I am excited about that lesson because I think a lot of people need to understand what investing is and how it can be influential in their lives. So tune in for lesson 1. That'll be coming very soon. Lesson 2, we're going to be talking about why you should invest. All right, not only defining what investing is, but why. What's the point? Don't I want to spend my money today? Don't I want a new pair of Jordans? Don't I want to go out to Steak 48? Don't I want to go on a vacation? Of course, I do all those things. I want to do those things. But you also have to understand why you invest, the key reasons why you should invest and why people choose to invest. I want to talk to you about the benefits of investing, including wealth accumulation, of course, but also accomplishing other goals and providing yourself and your family financial security. And we also want to talk about something that's actually been in the news a lot in the last 2 years, maybe even the last 3 to 5 years, but it's been inflation. So investing has some things that are inherently tied to the act of investing, right? One is risk and one is inflation. Both you are trying to manage, predict, and understand as you build your investment portfolio, and not doing these things will have tremendous disastrous effects on your plan, your goals, and ultimately the outcomes that you experience when you go investing without compensating for risk and inflation. So that's what I want to talk to you about in lesson 2. In lesson 3, I want to talk to you about the importance of setting financial goals and financial planning. So sure, we're talking about first, what is investing, defining it. 2, why should you invest, and what are the reasons that others choose to invest. But then when we get to lesson 3, we're going to talk about the importance of planning and the importance of setting goals and objectives for your investments, for your life, right? But your investments are going to be the engine that drives those goals, or drives the actions that you take to meet those goals. So that's the key in lesson 3. Setting clear financial goals is essential for your for your investing success, but also your success in life. So that's what we want to talk about in lesson 3. We'll be understanding the role of financial planning in achieving your objectives. And we're going to go through some examples of some short-term goals, some long-term goals, and some case studies on some real-life circumstances that people find themselves in that financial planning can help you solve and prepare for. In this module, we also will be talking in lesson 4 about risk and return. So it is very important to understand the trade-off between risk and return. It is an important concept in investing. If you don't consider risk and only consider return, that will have disastrous effects on your portfolio. Also understanding that investing does not come without risk. If you have $1 today, it will not become $2 tomorrow without taking some risk. If you put it in a savings account, well, there's no risk and you'll get a few pennies for your efforts. But if you want serious returns and you want life-changing money and financial freedom, then you have to be willing to take some level of risk with your investable dollars. And that is very important to understand. And it's also important to understand that different investments carry different types of risk. Some people have an appetite for risk that is insatiable, and some people are averse to higher levels of risk. And that's okay. We're all different, and we all have different goals, and we all have different objectives with our money and our lifestyle. So we're going to be taking different levels of risk based on our age, based on our goals, based on our income, based on a lot of other things, the types of investments. So it's important to understand that different investments offer different and varying levels of risk. All right. And as we finish out this lesson, we'll have a study, a self-assessment, as well as some quizzes to help you assess your risk tolerance and understand how it can influence your investment decisions. So everyone has a level of risk tolerance. We have to understand what it is in a quantifiable way, but you know how you feel, you know what you need and want, and you know what you're willing to risk to get there. And if you don't know, it's important to have a professional to help you quantify or qualify even some of the risks that you might be taking on to help you understand how it will play into your goals and objectives. All right, so that'll be lesson 4. Lesson 5, we're going to also be talking about not only understanding your risk tolerance, but now we're going to start talking about managing those risks. And one of the ways to manage risk in an effective, prudent way is diversification. And what is diversification? Well, it involves spreading your investments across different asset classes and different asset sectors and types in order to reduce your risk. The same way, if you have investments and you say, I'm going to invest in technology, but I'm also going to invest in oil and gas, they're two different investments that carry different risks, which can help balance your portfolio out. So we're going to explore the importance of diversification in your portfolio, certainly from a asset class level, but also sectors and countries, right? We want to make sure we are looking outside of the US as we invest and understand where our markets are as we invest. So that'll be lesson 5. By the end of this module, I want you to have a solid understanding of the basic principles of investing, including why it's important, how financial goals play into planning, and how it plays a role in your financial success, and the relationship between risk and return. So we're going to be talking about those concepts. We're going to be talking about diversification as a risk management strategy, and we'll be moving on to module 2. But let's get into lesson 1. Coming back to you very soon. Thanks for joining. I will be coming into lesson 1 very shortly. Give me one moment as you just stand by.